It was in another time this story begins. In a country of yellow were two tragic twins. The king of yellow was a ruler to fear. He was such a spoiled boy, his dark intents were clear. Everything in the world belonged to this little child. Everything in his reach was soon defiled, for there was no such thing as no in his world. Every command from him was obeyed and heard.
What? What you mean I can't have that diamond ring? You would spend the money on such silly pointless things. Who cares if the family doesn't eat tonight? Let someone else pick up their blight. Now back to me!
Dark and flowers with the yellow honey bloom begin to shine with the evening's gloom. Pretty flowers should do exactly what they're told. I'd hate to be the one to pluck them, 'cause they're old. The king of yellow began to fall in love with a green-haired lady with the face of a dove. Choosing a blueprint from a distant town with beautiful eyes and who never did frown. The king's full heart soon began to turn to hate, and he called his minister, for they could not be late. For he had plans to ravage the town of blue.
Make sure to paint that town red. I want their deaths to be cruel.
The town soon was nothing but fire and smoke, and yet the king saw it as nothing but a joke. When the deaths were readily inquired, he simply blinked at them and smiled.
Oh, what a tragedy.
Dark flowers with a yellow honey bloom have blossomed fully within the evening's gloom. Though its petals are very lovely to see, the rest of its garden is decaying. Within the town's anger boiled and overflowed, for to them this was certainly not a joke, and soon came together to reclaim their pride, with a red lady at the head and a green woman at their side. All the fear and anger ravaged the gods, but when the people began to charge, these poor men never stood a chance, for their attack on blue left them defenseless. Search the palace for where that brat hides, cried the red woman marching at their side. Discovering the boy in his room holding a dove, he smiled and released it to the above.
You have no right to do this.
Dark flowers with the yellow honey bloom, left alone to rot within the evening's gloom. He did not even harm, but up a fight as he was dragged away into the night. It was in another time this story begins. In a country of yellow were two tragic twins. The king of yellow was a ruler to fear. He was such a spoiled boy, his dark intents were clear. His execution was to be at 3 o'clock, where his head would roll with the noise of a chop. For as he sits, what could he possibly think? He simply sneers, not a creature to be pitied. Soon the time for punishment arrived. He walked up to meet his fate with a smile, looking into the crowd that screamed at him with hate. He didn't even seem to take the bait.
Look at them! Such a tragedy!
Master. Dark and flowers with the yellow honey bloom have wilted within the evening's gloom. Now the king sits on his throne nothing left and is haunted by the past. Oh my king, you and me, I'm your maid too long. We were twins tangled up in this tragic story. But my king, please know that if we meet again, I want you to forgive yourself. Darkened flowers with the yellow honey bloom have wilted within the evening's gloom. Now the king sits on his throne, wishing this could last, for he has nothing left and is. What have I done? Oh my king, you have me, I'm your weapon to own. We were poor twins, forced apart, yet our love kept us close. Oh dear brother, don't fear, no one will ever bring you home. I'm your sword, I'm your shield, let blame fall on your maid. It was so long ago we were forced to take on roles. 14 lonesome years soon came by and soon went. We learned that our family we could not disobey. So I played the lowly pawn just to see you once more. Our people may lash out against you, they say you're evil. But trust me, they do not know the things that they say. They're heartless, they're cruel, they don't know the real you. So wipe away those tears, be strong and smile for me. My dear king, I'm your maid, I'm your weapon to own. We were poor twins, forced apart, yet our love kept us close. Oh dear brother, do not fear, no one will bring you home. I'm your sword, I'm your shield, let blame fall on your maid. My loyalty shook when I entered the country of blue. My errands were disrupted by a noble prince. He was so kind to me, he called me beautiful. I couldn't help it, I do love you, but I love him just as much. But I'll forget about him, especially at your command. I know that he must die, but certainly not by your hand. I will take on your burden, I'll see him slain myself. What, these tears? No, I'm not mourning over his death.
I will belong to no man!
My lovely king, I'm your maid, I'm your weapon to own. We were poor twins, forced apart, yet our love kept us close. Oh, I'm sorry to bother you, but I know you love brioche and you smile, a smile that's so pure, you're wonderful. The people have finally rose up, your reign is at an end. They will stop at nothing until they know that you're dead. His life has always been more important than mine. Therefore I will save you and go against everything they say. There is nothing we can do now, one of us must die. So please take my clothes, run away and go hide. No, please don't cry, you will remain safe anyways. Never tell us all who you are, that way you can escape. And now I'm the king and you just another victim of my cruelty, of my jealousy, of my love, my poor twin. They say you're a dictator of evil and vice, but I say they are wrong, I'm the one who is evil. Once upon a time there was a lonely man. He was not a bad man, nor was he evil. He was just unlucky, he was turned to the gods' fool, dancing on the stage for their amusement. How could they be so cruel? Our people may lash out against you and say you're evil, but trust me, they do not know the things that they say. They're heartless, they're cruel, they do not know the real you. So wipe away those tears, be strong and smile for me. Oh my king, I'm your maid, I'm your sister to own. We were poor twins, forced apart, yet our bond kept us close. When the bells begin to chime, the king falls to his knees. He is crying, he is pleading to know it's all a dream. No, it's real. But I just want you to know I love you, I miss you, let's play together again.